Um, our next participant is Satu Kiiskinen, managing partner in Finland for TietoEVRY. And hello, are you there, Satu? Hello.
Yes, good afternoon. I am here.
Right. Your line seems to be a bit breaking off at some point, but we hope it's going to be fine. Please, once again, the rules are the same. About 10 minutes, and then a quick follow-up. Um, I would like to encourage once again our participants to log on to Slido. Quite a few questions are coming in. My apologies, I don't have the time to cover all of them. I might actually, if I don't get to them immediately, I might incorporate them into the discussion later, or we might find a way to how to get back to you if that question is specific to an institution or a case study. So please do continue using the Slido platform to connect with us. Satu, please, 10 minutes at your disposal, and thank you very much for taking the time to join us today.
I hope that the line works well. Let me know if we are breaking up. So I'm. Like said, my managing partner for Finland at TietoEVRY, we are a company creating digital advantage to businesses and societies. And for us, we use technology to empower the development of several industries. And our clients range from manufacturing to healthcare and financial services, as well as public sector organizations. I have 24,000 colleagues across the world, and here in Latvia, we are over 1,000 employees. And as a newly integrated company, we have created a 3-year sustainability strategy that we are just in the process of launching. So let me set the scene a bit with this slide. We live in the world of radical transparency, and misconduct anywhere in the world automatically creates a global movement. And this we have seen with the Black Lives Matter just 1 year ago. And this is also the environment where we as corporate citizens operate. And there are high demands for sustainable operations as well as doing good. And it's coming from all of our stakeholders, meaning employees, customers, and investors alike. So this picture illustrates our sustainability strategy. And there was an extensive process behind in listening to the views of the key stakeholders and what they thought was essential to our type of business. So we interviewed some of the thought leaders on this area, and we also benchmarked with other companies on their ambitions. ICT industry and technology have a role as an enabler in fully fulfilling sustainability goals. And actually, I believe that our role is two-folded. So we need to run sustainable operations, also being part of our customers' value chain. And we also are in a position to provide solutions that enable our customers to reduce their carbon footprint. I have 3 examples at the end of my presentations. Hopefully, I will get that far. The lower part of this picture describes our responsible operations, and these colorful linkages are linked to United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. And these illustrate the areas that are divided into ethical conduct, exciting place to work, as well as climate actions. And for each of these areas, we have a minimum of 1 concrete to achieve by 2023. And we'll take look at those highlights in just my next slide. And then this upper part of the circle is all about sustainable solutions. And then, of course, for us also business opportunities. And these are the categories where we engage with our customers and where sustainability is a key driver for the engagement. We talk about sort of impact analysis, quantifying the environmental, societal, and financial impacts of our services. Or we talk about using data or data platforms to help our customers in their sustainability and ambitions overall. So here we have the highlights on our ambitions related to our own operations. So the lower part of the circle on the previous page. The KPIs that we have defined here, or the highlights, can be divided into people and planet to be very straightforward. So first of all, we aim for equal representation of women and men in our workforce by 2030. This is important from the point of view of all stakeholders. We are in an industry where the war for talent is a huge challenge, and employees absolutely are sort of also supporting this. And in terms of innovation, of course, gender balanced environment is important for us. We're in a sort of it's an ambitious goal, and for us it means that we need to make sure that we identify all unconscious bias that is related to any HR process and provide equal opportunities for both men and for women. Then I would highlight fair and green supply chain. Supplier code of conduct for suppliers was mentioned already in Oracle use case presentation as well. We also expect our suppliers to have own climate related ambitions and CO2 reduction targets. And finally, we aim for 100% recycling of our own laptops and mobile devices, and also those of our the services that we provide for our customers. By using green energy on our offices and data centers, we are aiming to reduce 80% of our CO2 emissions in scope 1 and 2. And then we have also applied this sort of verification of these ambitions to follow up on how we are doing. So finally, I conclude my sort of session with this slide. And these are examples, some examples of the work that we do with our customers in order to reduce the environmental burden. I have to say, I meet with customers, of course, on a weekly, almost daily basis, and discussions around sustainability come up in almost all of the meetings. If I start from the left with Systembolaget. With Systembolaget, we are automating and visualizing energy consumption used to run their IT operations. And this then, of course, allows also other ESG data sources to be integrated on the same platform. This is a challenge that several of our customers are sort of discussing about at the moment. Then the two municipalities or two city examples tackle the same topic from a bit different angle. So first of all, Trondheim has developed together with us an app that is targeted to the citizens. So Trondheim citizens can follow and monitor their climate actions on this app. You could relate this app to if any one of us have an app on a mobile device for a retailer where you can follow up your how environmentally friendly your grocery basket is, for example. This data platform collects data from several different sources and enables a citizen to kind of like follow how one is doing. Then finally, a case of City of Vaasa. This is also an example of an ecosystem where several different players and companies came together and we helped City of Vaasa to reach or support them in their ambitious goal to become carbon neutral. And again, this is based on data and a data platform that collects data from different sources and then brings also transparency to the citizens of Vaasa on city's decision making. How can the city make the most impactful and cost efficient climate actions to become carbon neutral? So with these examples, thanks again for inviting, and to conclude, we at TietoEVRY are hugely committed to do our part of well-being and of the citizens and sustainable societies, and great to be part of this session where it feels like a lot of cases are feeling the same. Thanks.
Satu, thank you very much. Couple of quick questions. Our audience is interested, but we need to cover this in a sort of SMS type of a conversation. 140 signs. How does it actually work to make a data center, right? If it's a huge building with processors and hard drives, whatever that is, how do you actually make it sort of carbon neutral and friendly? How does it actually happen?
Yeah, good question. I'll be really sharp. So first of all, in the data center, we are committed to use renewable and carbon-free energy in all of our data centers. And our data centers are located in the Nordic countries, so this is also fully possible for us. And second of all, we also look for possibilities to circulate the excess heat to nearby sort of district heating network. This is what we do, for example, in Espoo, metropolitan area of Finland. And then lastly, of course, we are all the time looking for consolidation or harmonization and implementing kind of latest technologies that by default are also more energy efficient. So I would summarize in these points.
Interesting. Thank you very much. And another quick question. I think there's a considerable interest in that application or software, whatever it is, you're offering to the to municipalities to monitor their carbon footprint. Does that take a very significant investment from the point of from the side of the municipality? Is it possibly something that even smaller municipalities can afford? How sort of expensive and complex that solution is?
Maybe I take a different angle. So how expensive is it to do decisions without really understanding the impact and the most cost-efficient way of doing that decision? So I think implementing these type of applications from whichever angle they are, either from citizens or the city decision making, is quite a cost-efficient way of doing it. We are very eager to repeat these experiences, of course, in other municipalities and cities as well.
Right. that's also a question of mindset. How do you actually calculate those expenses? Right. Well, thank you very much, Satu. It was amazing to hear this. Actually, gave me quite a lot of ideas myself. Thank you very much for this.